Good afternoon, welcome to the Hartman Business Machines YouTube channel. Today's episode, I'm going to show you by using in this instance it's the Ricoh '03 series color multifunction printers. They need to have, in this example, you need to be configured with the SR 3140, 3150 or the other options as finishes for these machines for this to be relevant. So you've got your Ricoh, you've got your finisher, you've got this document as an example. You've got in your story there's a multi-page document. You want to print it multiple times, let's just say 10 sets of a 10-page document. Rather than it just printing all out in one big pile at the machine, you want to be able to offset each set, whether it be by, I think it's about 1 centimeter, but just enough to show you where each set ends and begins, so as not have to fiddle through the pile and find page 1 every single time. So this is how it's going to happen. You are, in this story, in a PDF. You're going to go to print. You're going to have your Ricoh '03 series as your default driver, or you're going to select it from your possible machine options. Once you've got that, now you're going to go into the properties. Now, just on a side note, I'm using the PCL6 driver here. So it could be different depending on what driver you're using, but very similar. Okay, so once you're in the PCL6 properties, you're going to go into the detailed settings tab. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Now, in the paper icon, you're going to go down to the output tray. Now, the output tray needs to be the finisher shift tray, as this is the only option to do the shift collate, unless you don't have a finisher and you have a internal shift tray, which is kind of a different story. But in this example, you want to go to the finisher shift tray. Okay, so that's where you want the paper to exit the machine. Okay, that's the tray that goes up and down on your finisher. Now, in the finishing tab, under Collate, we want to select Application Collate, and in the Collate details, we want to, in the drop-down menu, select Shift Collate and press OK. If this is a one-off job or a weekly job or a bi-weekly job, or you don't want everything to be printing to this output tray, this is for a specific job, then once you have these settings selected, go down to register the current settings and type in something like shift collate print job, something that will help trigger your memory as to, okay, this is the one. I'm just going to call it collate job for this example. Press OK. Okay, now you're ready to print, and you'll notice that it offsets in the output tray. Okay, now that you've saved that as the current setting, let's just come back. It's now the next time you want to do it. So now you'll be able to go into the file, print. Now back into the C'03 on this example. In the properties, you're going to select your one-click presets tab, and then you'll see here that you have the collate job. Once you click that, it's going to revert all your default settings to the shift tray and the finisher as in the application collate, shift collate. I hope that helps. Leave a comment, hit like, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and cheers.